Glorious day to you, my friends. Nitara, iskanahayata artigyarta. I'm here at Durand Eastman Beach. Today they want to talk about harmonics and waves, and that's what these things are. The waves that have crashed up and frozen. But apparently, this has become a series of secrets where the acronym secrets, satisfyingly easy catalysts, SECR, yeah, for residing eternally as true self. Secrets. Yes, our vibration is all that really matters. More in the why come with harmonics. So check out the description box. And if you have more meaningful terms for the acronym secrets, add a comment. Tell us how you see the secrets. Are you creating rainbows? Are you surfing the waves of the new now, the waves of bliss? You already know the title. They keep changing it on me. But it's the harmonics of bliss. And in this physical universe, this physicality, in our ideas of separation, vibration and our harmonics is how all of this came to be. In our individuation, in the one's quest for self-realization, understanding the self, exploring this idea of awareness. There's in the description box, there's links to harmonics of music, links to the origin of light and the electromagnetic field. And then another one that's really about perspective. A lot of math geek stuff about two different ways of solving a problem. But the important thing is that various perspectives, because this is how who you think you are came to be. You is the one. So, yes, this is yet another telling of the story of you. Maybe we'll go east on the shores of Lake Ontario. The story of you. Once upon no time, you became aware. You have always existed. But awareness, you became aware of existence, aware of your existence. And in a quest to understand this existence, this awareness, you had a thought to explore, How can I understand myself? How can self understand? How can awareness understand? And we, as the all, as the many, as the one, then this thought became a vibration, the vibration Om in the Gayatri mantra. It tells us that Om created everything that we see, that we know, that we feel, that we hear, that we sense. Whether it's through our five senses or through the sense of awareness. And the Gayatri mantra starts out, Om Bhur Bhuva Svaha. Bhur Bhuva Svaha means so many different things. Bhur, the light, the thing, the idea, the thought, the form. Bhuva, the meaning of the Bhur. And that meaning is how we assign it as the one, or as the individuation, the thought, the meaning of the thought, how we measure it, how we determine how this thought is different from what we know as self. And then Svaha, this perspective of self, our viewpoint. And these three things caused excitation. Being aware that we are aware causes excitation. This awareness is the catalyst itself of the secrets of all that is, of who we are, of this physicality, of returning home, of flowing home, of shining, of being. And the excitation causes the waves that propagate throughout all of reality, of existence, which is just you. These waves of excitation from an outside viewpoint, from a different perspective. These waves influence the waves, influence the viewpoint, and they influence the self. Harmonics, creating the 2 points that this string vibrates, dividing the string evenly into sub-vibrations. Om is the fundamental. Every other vibration is merely an overtone of Om. These are the harmonics of the universe. Everything you see is yet another perspective of self. Everything you see is another version of you, is one way to say it. Everything in this physicality is you, is self. Harmoniously creating the vibrations, the harmonics. The higher our vibration, the more synchronicities we create, the more synchronicities we excite. This whole process, inviting in life, inviting in the energy, inviting in all the vibrations, exciting our vibration, exciting all the information, all of our perspectives, exciting it through contrast, compressing it through contrast, creating newness and new meaning through contrast. And then we simply shine our light. This is how I understand existence. This is how I shine my bliss. This is how I shine my light. And then we merely rest in our true nature, in our true self. In our heart space, in our heart vibe, in our heart sense, in our heart mind, in our Brahma Vihara, we see life and live life. Karuna, this compassion, is merely seeing everything as you, and understanding that everything is on its own journey, on its own path, in its own individuation, in its own perfection. We don't have to choose to see it as contrast. We don't have to choose to see anyone or anything else as wrong or right or imperfect. This karuna, this compassion, is seeing things through another's eyes, feeling through another's feelings, walking in another's shoes. They are simply another version of you. You can do it. And knowing this, that they're another version, it is easy to then treat everything with loving kindness, this altruism. That everything is true. Everything is valid. Everything is real. I see you. I am you. I can't help but be you. And by seeing the God in others, the perfection in others, the beauty in others, that just brings out our joy. And that everything is joy. Everything is in perfect harmony. We are all merely an overtone of each other, offering vibration to one another. And this equanimity is simply the truth. It's our mindset from the heart mind that everything is the same. Everything is Om. Everything is the original excitation of awareness, merely sending out ripples to other perspectives of ourselves in the idea of separation and individuation. Whether we're looking at the self or not looking at the self, whether our orientation or rotation or distance from self, this perceived distance of self, is merely a viewpoint. That's it. This projection of self onto this holographic sphere of what we call reality. You are the light, you are the projector, and you are the interpreter. You measure. This is different than that, and I will now assign it meaning. It's all the scientific process is. Creating a hypothesis, running a test, doing measurements, drawing conclusions, and then publishing the results. Then being okay with peer review. Other people doing the experiments that you have done. Confirming the results. Or not confirming the results, or obtaining different results. Not that it matters. Siokara nita arta atakarsa, shiokora arana era tahaya. Siaka anatukutar iskana ata atahayarata atuka, shiata na rata aryataha. And when we know that everything is perfect, that everything is vibrating according to their desires, their excitement, they're creating their realities from their perception, from their drishti, their viewpoint, their asana, their seat. Creating their own meaning from their own observations. And then integrating it in their being, in the rest state. Residing in their lotus of awareness, living from their Brahma Vihara. As you live from your Brahma Vihara. 17. We can see things in alignment with the gentle tuning of our vibration throughout all our ideas of separation. And that's all the first Yoga Sutra says, 1.1. Atta Yoga Anu Shanasanam. The gentle tuning of our vibration. The atomic decoupling of who we think we are into our true self. What excites us creates our reality. Joy, that excitation. It's bliss, these waves of bliss. Not these waves of human desire. It's the waves created by Anahata, our unstruck. The beat of who we really are. Our inner being has joy and bliss. Our inner being is bliss. And creating from this bliss creates the harmony and harmonics of this universe, of our reality. Life. This is the life force energy. This is living, the living light. We are the living light. Chikar takaya, sika, artukurshkanai, isahakaati takara, niroto orra anahaya, shikaata, niryorodor takaya sakaana ekaha, torra arra niskaa, sihakana atuta, shkaatu, niri arana haya artkarska shiko ora ara hana ea gasa niri arata hatukaha shaka eta nisa nirakahaya tu ura sakana